Hi guys, I'm Shmee, hello, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the GerCollection, the garage of my friend GerCollector, where today, I think you knew this one was coming. We're going out in the Aventador SVJ Roadster with the Novitec exhaust. A few months ago, I trailered the car over myself behind the G63 to take it to Novitec. It has now got a tremendous exhaust system fitted, and today we're going to take the car out for a blast on the Autobahns, where I suspect my ears will be bleeding. I will be absolutely deafened by this menacing and raging bull out on the roads. Yeah, let's get a cold start up, then take the car out and see how epic this thing is. These two side by side are about as brutal as Lamborghinis can get. We've got the SVJ Roadster, which is one of 800 of the Roadsters. There are also 900 SVJ Coupes. This car is in the satin black with all the red accents you can see around it, looking totally mean. Then next to that, we have the Hurricane Super Trofeo race car, the track-only absolute monster with the V10. So those two, well, they look pretty epic side by side. Up this way, there are also the two SV Roadsters. Both of those are pretty loud as well, and the other cars that are here in the GerCollection. There's a gap at the moment, normally reserved for the GerCollection P1, which is away at the moment. My Senna was living there when I brought it out in the trailer behind the G63 before I then took this car over to Novitec to have the work done, which has now been completed, and we're going to be hearing, well, quite something in just a moment, thanks to the new exhaust system that this car has within. It has the 6.5 litre naturally aspirated V12, normally 770 horsepower, saving a bit of weight with the new exhaust system, as well as adding some more power as well. I'm not sure if we're going to leave the roof panels in place. Of course, we are going to need to move the teddies, which are always resident here in the collection, but very shortly we'll get it started, pull it on out, take it up the car lift, and go listen to this thing screaming away. It is time then. I probably need to prepare my ears. Let's hear the Novitec SVJ. Okay, we'll be back here shortly. For the moment, let's head on out, get the car up the lift, and go drive. Holy smokes! Holy smokes! What is that? I can't imagine what we're going to be hearing in a moment of full rev. Time to climb on in then. Aventador doors, always half of the drama of these kind of cars. It is pretty dark in here at the moment, but let me take a seat on board. Hello, Mr. GerCollector. Hello, welcome. Thank you. Are you ready to go? I think so. This is going to be insane, isn't it? Are you sure? Your ears are ready? No, but let's see how it goes. All right, now we go then into the daylight, on towards where we're going to have some fun with this car. We're in Strada, and it's still insane. Crazy. Do we have the rear window open? Yes, we obviously have the rear window open. Perfect. All right then, let's go. We're on the Autobahns, we're going out of town. We've been driving in Strada mode, you know, calmly, quietly, but I think it's time to get the rear window opened to put the car into Corsa, which I'm going to do as well. I'm going to lean over and do this. The rear window is nice and easy. That just opens, and then open the valves, which you can hear makes quite a big difference as well. Just downshifts. Oh wow. Okay, the cracks are nuts. Oh my goodness, that is ear piercing. It's a very low sound for an Aventador. What? That's really loud. This is mental, you know. managed to completely mix it up.
You like it?
This is madness. This is good. It's a nice sound, you know. Yes. Sometimes it can just be noise and too much noise.
Yes. It's really raw, the sound. It's so much different compared to the SV, you know.
Completely different sound to the SV.
Tone. It always reminds me to the V12 engines like 50 years ago.
Yeah, I can see that. And when you do some downshifts as well, you've got to... Oh, it clinks on. Obviously, it's the SVJ, it's the Super Veloce Yota version. Woohoo! This is still early days though, so you've still got to find where it makes all the epic sounds. Oh, tunnel. Okay, finger in the air. Yep. That lift-off noise. That's what you mean, isn't it? That loud sound you get. That's like the older car. Exhaust. There are good sounds out of Aventadors, and they're a great sound, and then there's this. This is a monster. Wow. When we started, I put it straight into Corsa, but that was probably the wrong move, right? In Lamborghinis, it's about sport.
Well, the gear shifts are, of course, way quicker in Corsa, but the cool thing, if you put it in sport, and then you really accelerate to the limiter, it will make a big explosion. You will experience it.
So the bangs of the fireballs, and we've got our favourite tunnel coming right up. So Aventador SVJ Roadster with Novitec exhaust and tunnel in sport mode. Autobahn. This is mental. Those bangs are just mental. Absolutely ridiculous. Do you think it's loud enough?
Yeah,
maybe. But it's that overrun lift-off noise you get that, like you said, is reminiscent of old racing cars.
Yes, exactly.
Reminds me of driving the 300 SL. Well, you've done that as well.
Yes.
Also on Mille.
It's like when you lift off and then the sound. It's
that louder, echoey.
Yes.
I don't know what it is.
And that
but
what reminds me to the V12 engines like built 50 years ago.
Yeah.
It's amazing, the sound.
Good gosh. And we have a cool view, obviously, with the SVJ wing hanging out over the back. Wow. I think he was distracted. Somebody beeped, so they had a green light to turn right, and he was too busy looking at the SVJ, understandably so. See the interior of this car with all the red accents, just like on the exterior, the red door pull, carbon door cards, and the horrible buckets that I always talk about. Bucket seats in this car are atrocious unless you've got a pillow like we did last time.
Oh, they are perfect, but just like for half an hour driving, and that's it.
Maximum.
Then you get the pain in your back.
Yeah, I can't take it. I can't take it at all. Obviously, all of this is a little bit out of date because this was all like first gen Aventador back in 2012. And nowadays that's a bit old school, but I think we're going to be heading back through our favourite tunnel again in a second. Well, we've got a short little tunnel first, which is insane enough probably to begin with. I don't even know what's about to happen. Yeah, even that's already insane. That noise, that's just crazy. into the woods, which probably means, listen to that. We're going to have a little flyby, which I imagine with this is going to be moderately insane. Actually, that's the most peaceful it's been for the last half an hour or so. This is a blessing for the next 10 seconds or so before that comes back. What a ridiculous sound, honestly. What? Oh no, you know what's coming. This is going to be insane. Now that is officially up there with one of the coolest things I have ever seen or heard. Popping flames out of both exhausts. Just listen to it off in the distance. Wow. If that isn't heaven when it comes to emotion of an automobile, I don't know what is. Absurd. I was going to say absurd to the max. The blue flame on the upshift and the heat as well. The heat as it drives by. Like, you feel that. You actually feel it. And when you get the pop on the upshift, that's like a little explosion. You feel it all the way through you, especially when standing that close. What a sound. Time to get back on board and head back over to the Autobahns in this map machine, which is beyond, I mean, it's just plain silly. It's just absolutely silly. Nice reversing camera on the screen. Makes life a little bit easy. So, yeah. Mental. Back on the Autobahn in style. So sport mode is where it's at. Ego you can configure. Gosh, that noise coming down through the revs. This is where anybody driving a truck is probably like, what was that when we go flying by? Oh no. returned then back into the car lift where we'll basically be parked, and it will take us down into the garage to go back to the chaos of the GerCollection. Returning back in then, the Super Trofeo in front of us. The lights will fire back on, there we go. Wow, what a cool collection. Obviously, the Senna, E63S, LT Spider, C63 Black, SV Roadster, SV Roadster, 675 Coupe, M3 GTS, M4 GTS, V500, Z8, M3 CRT, 722, SLR Sterling Moss, GT2 RS and the GT3 RS. And yes, wow, this is actually really cool for the SVJ. Taking a look at the two SV Roadsters. Then of course also the bikes and the two BMW 328s, which are legendary. What a collection of cars and what an experience in this incredible thing, to be honest.
I hope you enjoyed the ride.
I did, thank you very much. My ears will need some time to recover, for sure, but it was worth it. It was definitely worth it.
Time to hop out then. Open up the door.
I guess it's gonna get a whole lot quieter in just a second. Yes, that's better. Just the air vents running now. What a monster. This Lamborghini is equipped with a V12 engine, and I'll let you guys read the rest. Yeah, I think that's a nice description of this thing. This one needs a bit of a head scratch because that was so insanely loud, but it also sounded really good. Often when a car sounds that loud, it's just a load of noise. This was a really nice V12 Symphony, as I said earlier, from an incredible car, which looks so ridiculously menacing. That is an epic thing that GerCollector has here in the collection, with, well, all of the other cars that we've seen, of course, on previous visits as well, but an awesome system that Novitec have created for the SVJ. I like the things that they do always. In fact, I remember the day that I went to Novitec the first ever time, and I rode in their new Torado based on the regular LP700 Aventador. It was their first Lamborghini, actually, having done Novitec Rosso projects with Ferraris before the Torado and the Lamborghini, but this just elevates it even further. Anyway, if you'd like to hear more of that and some of the other cars, do check out GerCollector's channel as well to see plenty more videos. For today, I said we'd come back and take a listen to this. It was worth every second. I'm glad that I took it over to Novitec to have that done because, well, today you've experienced what I've experienced and the sound that this car makes. For now though, thank you very much for watching. As always, guys, I appreciate your support an awful lot, but that is it for this time, and I'll see you again very soon. Cheers!